So I just got done on the stair stepper. I like to start with that for 10 minutes inclined. When I'm on the stair stepper, I don't like to burn over 70 to 100 calories depending on how intense my leg day is going to be. If this was a couple of years ago, I would get on the stair stepper and the treadmill and burn like 300 calories. I'd be on there for like 15 minutes, but I am trying to gain weight and build muscle, so those days are long gone. So my second warm up is the glute kickback machine. Today we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps. I believe I was doing around 50 to 60 pounds. I like doing these slowly because you can really focus on your mind and muscle connection. Also, you can really start to feel the burn in your glutes. And once you've done 3 sets of 10 reps on each leg, you can move on to our next warm up, which is going to be split squats. So I want you to see how I do my first 2 sets of these. I'm not using anything to balance, and you can just see the difference. So once I use something to balance on, I just feel like I am more controlled. My form is a lot better, my posture, my whole stance. So if you need to use something to balance, don't be scared because you're going to just be helping yourself in the long run. So my first tip on these split squats are use something to help you balance at first. Make sure you get it down with your form, then start increasing your reps, and then once you feel totally comfortable doing them, you should start adding weight. And even when adding weight, you don't want to go too heavy because you just really want to make sure that your form is correct and you're not tilt over. And so as you can see here, I'm using the wall, and that was just really helpful. And even if you're just using something in the beginning to help you start off, I do think it makes a difference, and I hope you guys can see the difference. Okay, so now we're going to actually start with the workout. We're all done with our warm-ups, so we're going to be kicking it off with dumbbell lunges. I'm using 15-pound dumbbells, and we're going to be doing 4 sets, 8 reps on each leg. So really important to make sure your knees never going over your toes. Also, something I forgot to mention with the split squats is to make sure your back foot is straight. I used to always use the mirror just to make sure my toes were straight in the front and in the back. But you can see the front, you can't really see the back, and it's harder when you have the weight. All right, next up, we're going to be doing squats on the Smith machine. So I start with 60 pounds. I will eventually drop down to 50 pounds for my last set. My stance is wide, and with each set, I'm going to be scooting my legs back a little further, but make sure your knees never ever go over your toes. So the first sets are going to be more quad focused, and then the last ones are going to be targeting the glutes more. And make sure when you're coming up, you are squeezing those glutes in, but you are also not locking your knees. After 2 sets, I could really feel the burn, so take that water break, give yourself a minute, and then get back into it. All right, so for my last set, I went ahead and dropped the weight 10 pounds. So we went from 60 to 50. So as you can see with this last set, I really just wanted to sit into that squat as deep as I could without hurting myself. So my legs are a lot further back, and you can just see the difference in how much this is really just focusing on my glutes specifically. Okay, next we're going to be doing the leg press with 45 pounds on each side, so that's a total of 90 pounds. So throughout this, you will see my hands on my hips or my thighs. Well, I don't know what I was doing right there, but it's just because I am, again, trying to focus on my mind to muscle connection, and then also make sure you are never locking your knees with this as well. Alright, so next up we're going to be doing leg extensions, and we're going to be doing 85 to 100 pounds. So I didn't fast forward any of these clips. I just really want you to see how slow and controlled I am doing this. So I like to push my legs up and then slowly come down. And just make sure to take your time with this, especially if you're doing heavy weight, because you want to perform it correctly. And trust me, you will feel the burn once you're done doing these. Lastly, we're going to be finishing with seated calf raises. We're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 with 100 pounds. So my feet are going to be placed differently each set because I'm just trying to work out my legs all over and stretch because we did a lot today. But guys, this is pretty much it. So go ahead and leave me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Also, I hope you guys can incorporate this into your next leg day. I'll be sure to leave the full workout in the description, and I'll also repost it at the end of this video. And guys, also you can connect with me on Instagram at JosieJadeXO. Bye!